Alright, so this is my newest low budget buy. It's a 2000 Toyota Solara, 2.2 liter automatic, nothing special. It was a little $500 purchase I made a few months back. No, rims didn't come with it. It was a piecer, for real. It has 330 something thousand miles on it. But overall, it's proven to be pretty good. I put some 18s on it. I don't even know what kind they are, but they're all right. I put one of those little universal body kits on it. You can barely see it. There's what there is of a side skirt, I guess you can say. The sun's beaming right now, but there it is. There's that, and then the front bumper with the canards, I guess they're called. Overall, I mean, besides the kit being fairly cheap, these things are actually quite sturdy. Yeah, it's all plastic. It's just for look. Side skirts. They're actually not bad looking, honestly. And it's got the diffusers. If you can see them on my fucking camera, they're all right. They turned out pretty good. For only, I think it was like 50 something bucks for the kit. Even though it said it was supposed to come with a spoiler, I was upset about that. So I ended up going to the local junkyard and nabbing one off of a 2008 Toyota Camry. Got on there wired up. It actually fits on there like it's supposed to, like it did on the Camry. That was only 13 bucks at Pull and Save. Body kit was only 50 bucks. I ended up buying taking the mirror because my base on here literally blew the mirror up. So I got this one off of 2008 Camry. It fit. It was a hard one to fit too because somebody had like pried on this or something or hit something before, and it completely mangled the mounting area. So I had to do some finagling for that, but it actually fit and lined up. I was quite surprised. So as far as looks, that's what I've done to it so far in the past 3 months, I think. Body kit, rims. I did let's see, it's got an 1800 watt amp in there, monoblock with, excuse me, I put a Kenwood Exelon doubled in. It's got new mids and highs all the way around, full cows. Or sorry, not full cows, but it has Hertz all the way around. Hertz 6.9s back there. And it's got some Hertz 6.5s there and some Hertz tweeters. I'm going with the audio pipe, 1800 watt monoblock. And man, it's beast. That's all I can say about that. I have it down real low. Because right now, I haven't done the only thing I've done is half of the big 3 upgrade with one battery upgrade, because let me show you the battery that comes with the car, or the size of one. This car came with. Even though it's new, you would think, hey, it'll work. Not in Washington where I live. This shit's so cold out here, that thing won't work. It won't stay charged overnight. I got tired of that, so I went from that to that. I took down my Benz. It's a big battery. I had to get rid of the factory airbox completely, and still wasn't enough room. Even though I did a pretty decent job with this homemade little setup I did. The stupid emissions thing still there, both of them. That's a 14-inch battery right there, inches long, and what I had to do, I had to relocate my cruise control. It was, I'd say, about here, way in there. And what I did is I took the battery out, took the 3 bolts out of there, pulled it over, and when I set it like literally right side by side of the actual battery stand, and set it right next to the side of it, that's where it was. So yeah, I pulled out the old Harbor Freight welder and welded the shit out of it. And it actually turned out pretty good. All I had to do was take the throttle cable wire and unhook it and feed it around this cable wire. And yeah, turned out good. Got more than enough space there. I put some HIDs in there. Also, with this battery, since I'm at it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to relocate my coolant reservoir. Take that off right there and mount it right there. And then that'll give me the room for that battery. And let's see. What else? Oh yeah. Careful ordering sway arm links for this car if you do, because I ordered some. These are the old ones. 3 of them had to be cut off. The previous owner didn't know how to maintain the car, just drove it. But I replaced them, or ordered new ones to replace them, and I had got them in the mail, didn't even open them, and I was dumb for doing that. But I had cut them off and had them all removed already, and noticed that they gave me all 4 front ones. I was like, well, that's no good. Well, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. This is what I came up with until I get my new ones in the mail. So those are the front ones. Yeah, you're seeing the front ones currently installed on the back. And what I did was, sorry about that. I made an extension out of really thick steel, and it's actually working. I was happy about that, but they're sending me the actual rear ones after they realized they fucked up. But did that. Let's see. A few things weren't working on this as far as wiring, which was everything. I had to rewire everything. This right here no longer has the clock. It actually has a voltage meter right there. I need to plug in still. This right here is now the headlight switch, and it's on a relay under the hood. But for some reason, this switch right here, that's probably the switch, but I turn this on, my running lights will turn on. Turn it on, and the headlights wouldn't, and neither would the fog lights, bright lights, nothing works. So what I did is, since the running lights work, what I did is I did a single relay headlight setup that actually what I did is I backfed the power to power up one of the HIDs. I ran it to the factory wiring for the headlights, and what it did is it backfed to the other headlight, which actually backfeeds power to this switch and enables me to turn my bright lights on and use the fog light switch. But the headlight part still don't work. But so yeah, this is the new headlight switch. It's on a relay, but it doesn't work unless it's on unless the ignition's on. But did that. I got all the things a mess right now wiring. This is I have to get some more shrink wrap. These are the 3 wires for my switch. But as you can see, I've gotten all up into this because I ended up installing a remote start alarm setup. Only because the guy that I got this car from, he put a new ignition on it and didn't do the door locks, so I couldn't lock my doors, and having a stereo in here and nothing like that, I wasn't fitting to do none of that without some kind of security. So I bought the Prestige 1 mile range 2-way remote start keyless entry alarm, and man, it's bad boy. I like it, and I spent only like $100 on it. I mean, I got a few odds and ends to gotta get with this, but mind you, this is only a $500 beater I got. And I think I've only put a couple $100 into it as far as parts and shit. The stereo I already had. I actually took it out of my Benz because I don't drive it in the winter. And I put some decent little snow tires on this just recently, and it actually Actually bows through the snow pretty good. Most of it's melted off. You really can't tell, but I mean, we were up to like, I think 2 or 3 feet, which is kind of unusual. But yeah, fitting that battery in there wasn't easy. Hopefully I'll be done with all this today, getting the secondary battery right there, doing the big 3 upgrade, and then shoot, I don't know, go and drive it, have fun. I think at least some. This is gonna be renamed. It's the Solara. It's a 2000 Toyota Solara, but on the paperwork they say they're a coupe. So I'm gonna get the badges for it that says coupe, but yeah, I'm also gonna get badges that say RS on it because it's the automatic. And 2.2, it has a lot of aftermarket options for it. That's kind of why I like the car. But it's gonna say Toyota Solara Coupe RS or RS Coupe, and RS not road or rally sport. No, it's RS as in really slow. But I mean, it's not really slow. It's all right, but it's factory stock. I just put the intake on it, and the exhaust didn't have the flex pipe. So yeah, that's the other thing I did. I put a new flex pipe on it. Ooh, let's see if I can get down there. See it? Oh, and there it is, new flex pipe. And then it was so damn quiet. I was like, oh, I can't have that. So I mean, I made it look stock. Like, oh yeah, it has a muffler. No, it don't. I took that off. I just made it look like it does. I mean, the cat's still there, and so is the resonator, which the resonator probably going to be taken out here soon. But, you know, overall, you know, besides looking at my chicken scratch welding, it's doing all right. And next will be the coilovers and the paint job. I got a little bit of body damage with a couple of dings on this side. That's not too bad. That last owner, this is their idea of sanding. This is what they did. And then you can even see it on the top of the car. I mean, this side's worse. This side makes me mad. I mean, look at this back half the car. Oh, that's terrible. And then like they stop. Well, you can see on the top of the car even. Let's see if I can get a spot where you can see. Okay, see, now you can see half the side was sanded some, but the other side wasn't. Not at all. Other than that, there's no actual rust or body damage. It's not bad. 330,000 miles, and it's got a new timing belt. And looks like all I have to do is replace the valve cover gasket. I checked everything out. I don't know why the temp sensor or whatever. I think that's a temp sensor or oil sensor, one of the two. I don't know yet. I'm still learning this car. This is my first Toyota I've owned, but for $500, even though it's 330,000, if you know anything about cars, Toyotas will go forever if you maintain it. So, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, compared to this, it's been sitting for a while now. But that's my goat right there. It doesn't get to have fun in the winter. It's too fast. But this thing right here, it's not too bad. I got a lot more I want to do to it. It's got a lot of aftermarkets. So if you got one of these, maybe you can take some of these ideas or what I've done and bite off it a little bit and add some more. I don't know. Body kit was 50 something bucks. I think it was worth it. It actually made the body look more squared than round. And the spoiler, I mean the '08 Camry spoiler, set it off. It was way better than the spoiler I thought this shit was gonna come with. So that would be the car. And here's my key fob for it right now. I just changed the battery so the remote start won't work properly because I have to make it relearn the tack, and also reset the idle on the car itself. But this is the key fob. Everything's working properly. It wasn't hard to do. I mean, all this stuff was super simple. A kid can do it. I ain't looking for no likes, no subscribes. I ain't about that. Just trying to give people some maybe ideas of what if they have one of these or something. Hope you like it.